Hello there. Once again, Santon from Antonio Bay. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. It's Sunday morning. Boxing up. I got short boxes that I'm filling, getting my stuff out of long boxes because I hate long boxes anymore. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy last couple of weeks. I had a birthday. I turned 44. My wife got me this cool octopus drumming shirt. Of course, New Year's Day, I had a son, had my first kid, born to me, and yeah, it's just been a hectic week ever since. Last night, my in-laws took me out to a pinball arcade and pizza. Got a copy of Batgirl. So yeah, I've had a cool week. Hope you guys have had a cool week too. Anyway, first book I'm tossing in the box. I got an issue of Batgirl #6. I never really liked that design on Batgirl, but it is what it is. Let's see. Some stuff I got from a Comic-Con in Las Cruces a while back. Avengers Forever. It's just a pretty cover. I just liked the cover. Another book I picked up there was Siren's Gate. I got 3 issues of it, which I think is all they made. Don't remember much more than that. So yeah, anyway, went to a local pizzeria last night. Got some nice pizza. Got to shoot some pinball. Fantastic pinball machines there. Dungeon Arcade. It's great. Red Sonja. See, I've talked about Dynamite has great covers, but well, actually, those interiors don't look bad. A lot of their covers are fantastic, but the interiors are just really blah. Justice League 2 looks like a Zack Snyder. It says Snyder. Oh well. Why did I see Jack? Okay. Zack. Some sort of Snyder on there. An issue of Stormwatch. But I'm not sure what era. Vampirella versus Red Sonja. Issue number 1. Issue number 2. It's pretty good. See, this has great covers. And once again, the interior on that isn't bad either. Issue number 3. I remember at the Comic-Con I was at, I dug these all out. These were $1 a piece. I think I paid for those. Hate it when that happens. But you got, I mean, I don't care what the book is. I'll always give $1 for a Linzer cover. I love Linzer's work. I mean, Home Alone, issue of Impulse. The Ferret. One of those odder Malibu titles. Aquaman. Number 4. Looks like a mini series. Huh. Who mourns the Hellions? Nobody, except for Emma Frost, the New Warriors. I don't know if they... Hello, what have we here? I have Deep Dive Daredevils, number 1, with signatures on it. 3 signatures. That's probably good. That's probably a good find. Don't remember that. This I remember from a while. This was a while back. It's facsimile edition of Action Comics number 1, which is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I have that. I love that I paid probably less than $1 for it. What else do I have? I have an issue of the Trans-Interdimensional Taxi Service, or TITS. Yeah, issue 1 of that and issue 3. An odd looking book. I've been grabbing, whenever I see these cheap, I will get them. Zenoscope comics. They usually have fantastic covers. They do a bunch of fairy tale books, but they have a cool look to them. And if I can get it for $1, I'm gonna grab them. Always. Looks like Wonder Girl #3. I do like that costume design. Can't say much for the book itself. Don't remember much of it. The American, issue #4. The American, issue #3. Dinosaurs for Hire, issue #8. I do love me some Dinosaurs for Hire. I realize it's not a series for everyone, but it's pretty good. We've got issue 28 of Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. I don't really like the idea of taking the Scooby-Doo property and writing it this way, but it does bring them back, and it's kind of interesting. So Wonder Girl #5. These had fantastic covers, so I grabbed them. As far as interiors, they look pretty good inside as well. This is another one I got from that Comic-Con, I remember. Gwenverse, Spider-Gwen book, issue #1. So I was like, it's a cool cover. It's a cute cover. I'll take it. Stargirl, The Lost Children #5. Grab that. I'm sure I grabbed it just because of the cover. I do love Stars and Stripes. And it does have classic good interior art. So I was like, well, why not? Spider-Woman #5. This is the modern Spider-Woman comics. I used to have an amazing set of all the Spider-Woman stuff. I had her first appearance. I had the original series, almost every issue. When I think of comics I sold that I miss, that's kind of on the list. But it's also one that I can't get back just due to cost. I'll never get that one back. Aztec Ace #1. One of those odd titles that I saw an ad for and then had to check out. Kind of like Jezebel Jade. You find a weird one-off issue like this, and then that just starts a hunt. I gotta find the rest of those. Coyote #4. Looks like Coyote #3. 2, and I'm sure that 1 is right here. So yeah, I have the full Epic Comics Coyote miniseries. Put that in there. Also from the Comic-Con, this would have been Batgirl 17. I just love the color palette on it. That's a great cover. More I talk about like Zenescope comics. This is like a Red Riding Hood thing. And what got me is like, okay, this is 2023 Valentine's Day special. It's 72 pages thick. Like, it's a big, beefy comic. The art inside isn't bad. I wouldn't say it's like legendarily great. But an all-around cool book for $1. Heck yeah. Looks like anecdotes from the Quick Stop Dark Horse comic. I didn't remember Dark Horse publishing them. Issue 2 of The American. Another issue of The American. Johnson Stroman, Tribe. This is a very common book from the 90s. You'll see like tons of these. I every time I see it, I can't remember what's in it because the cover is so distracting of plain, I guess. Harley Quinn 13. Also from that show. That was a while ago. I can't remember exactly when that was, but I was finding Harley books for $1. And I do like Harley. I don't think she's as good as she used to be. I personally think her character development took a crap as soon as they put her in a movie with Margot Robbie. Before that, I think her character was a little bit more tolerable, likable. And then when they started seeing like, oh, you know, they took a cool character with a sympathetic design, and they kind of made her Margot Robbie crossed with Deadpool or something, and I don't like it. I can't freaking stand Deadpool, so any character you make more like Deadpool, you're losing Anton. But Harley, always an interesting design, and I love Harlequins, like anytime ever. Keep in mind that a Harlequin is actually just a female Joker, female Jester. So there was a lot of them in different games. I always appreciated them. Always love those character designs. Jungle Comics number 7. An Antarctic Press. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle number 9. I believe that's another one from the would have been from the comic place. Blood of the Gods. This is another Zenescope title, and once again 72 pages of content. These were massive books with massive stuff inside of them, so it's pretty cool. Jim Ruggs, Hulk, Grand Design Madness. I do like the grand design ideas sometimes. I certainly love the retro art styling that he has done. And this actually should go next to my, the book I looked at a few weeks back. Why am I forgetting names all of a sudden? Ed Piskor. So this should go next to my Ed Piskor X-Men Grand Design book, and those should be together. Savage Tales One Shot Winter Special, which I think is a Zenescope title. Nope, Dynamite. Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, Free Comic Book Day. Oh, I hope I didn't pay anything for that. One thing I know I got a heck of a deal on. This I got at a Coas bookstore. Rip in Time trade volume. And I think I paid like $6 or $7 for it. And this thing, last I looked on eBay, was bringing like $75 to $100. Simply because it's Bruce Jones and Richard Corbin, and their artwork is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I should probably sell that. Guardians of the Galaxy trade. Quest for the Shield. My favorite Guardians of the Galaxy story. Quest for the Shield is brilliant. It's just one of those stories I love. They're in the vast, distant future, and 2 teams go to pursue the shield of Captain America. And the bad guys get there first. And when they get there, they're just like, it's a piece of metal. This is worthless. They toss it down. They don't even want it. And the other team gets it, and they're just like, this is more than just metal. It's a symbol. It's a symbol of everything good that could be. And I really liked that aspect. I remember I did a video on the adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix a while back. And I might have gone slightly overboard about how much I dislike the art in it. Because that's what most of the comments were, was like, man, take a drink every time this guy says he hates the art. I do hate the art, though. Good story. Hate the art. X-Men The Hidden Years, number 9. It's still got the donated sticker from Joe's Sports Cards and Comics, diecast cars. 231 North Linden Avenue, Hastings, Nebraska, 68901. My old hometown. Interesting. X-Men 111. Just kind of random in there. Or not, because this is X-Men 112. And now there seems to be a nice chunk of X-Men here. X-Men 113. Annual 97. Annual 2000. Evenly. Annual, what year? 94. Annual 94. Let's see. This is New X-Men 151 with Logan looking questionably straight. 152 Nightcrawler looking questionably good. And 153 Beast looking questionably like a Disney character. 154 looks like it just goes into a run. I am not familiar with X-Men of this era because I hated this era. I never read these. Um, this would have been after I checked out, and I checked out because I hated the stories. I hated what they were doing to characters. I hated the the slant everything seemed to be getting into it, and I think it really just, it wasn't for me. Like, I could tell this is a modern audience. This doesn't really care about the old characters, the old designs, and we're trying to be edgy and new and modern, and I just was not into it. Of course, these books are probably 20 years old, and maybe I should retake a look at them, but they've got some beautiful art to them. But let's see. 196. If I understand right, the new X-Men is the same as the X-Men comic. 197. 198. It is a solid block of these. 199. It does, yeah. 200. A variant issue of 200. 201. 202. This is a solid chunk here. 203. 204, and that's a nice cover. I like that. 205 has a cool cover. 206. Guy looks like he's seen better days. Ooh. Let me shift slightly. Sometimes I get uncomfortable. 207. X-Men 208 Legacy. X-Men Legacy 209. Is this the same series? It looks like the same series with just like a different tag name on it. 210. Should probably explore this box a little bit more. 214. Looks like we have a little bit of a gap there. And then we just jumped to X-Men 9. Which I'm not sure what's going on with that number change. X-Men 10. X-Men 12. 11. It's a cool Magneto cover. I'll tell you what though, 215. These bags don't feel right. Like, these bags are old or something, and they probably all need to be taken off because they don't feel good. Old bags, old backboards, any bags and backboards actually, man, they will ruin your comic. I ain't kidding you. I have pulled more comics out of bags and backboards where like somebody put the backboard in backwards and it just burned the back of the book off. I mean, you can read the comic off of the board. It's that bad. 118, and who knows what the acid's doing to it. I just don't even use bags and backboards anymore. And these, I feel like these should probably be removed from them because some of these feel really odd. 196. 190. I've run into this one already. Huh. X-Men 57. Getting close to the end of the old classic era that I actually read these things off the shelves. X-Men 9, you got 8, you got Spider-Man on there. Age of X, Chapter 5, Legacy 247. I think that's still the original X-Men series. That's a cool cover. Rogue and Magneto. 249. The bag don't feel good though. It feels bad. Giant size 250 issue X-Men Legacy, which I think is the regular original series, or X-Men. 251. 252. Something that looks way better. X-Men Classics number 5. I like comics to look like this a whole lot better. Issue 7. Got a pretty good run of classics here. 8, 10. I've always liked this Juggernaut cover. 12. 13, you got Firelord interfering with things as always. Number 14, classics. Looks like the rest of this box was X-Men. Issue number 15. Classics number 16. Looks like kind of a reprint of the first like story with Alpha Flight and stuff. That's what I'm guessing. Especially because you got 17. Probably follows up with the Alpha Flight story. Or the Guardian story at least. Issue 18. In a weird crispy Mylar bag. Issue number 19. Classics 21 with Kazar and Zabu. Kazar and Zabu. Some gray dude. Issue number 22. I'm not sure. The Origin of Professor X in issue 23. I thought he was just a person. That was his origin, is he was a person. Issue number 24, Classic X-Men. Mylar, issue 25. 26 definitely looks like Sasquatch is getting involved. And I almost thought I recognized that artist. Classic X-Men 20. That's one of those grab your attention covers. Classic X-Men 31. $34. Phoenix Saga, or Dark Phoenix Saga. It's issue number 35 of Classic X-Men. I like that I have these stories because I used to have, like, I used to have a full run of, like, almost full run of Uncanny X-Men. It was a huge run. I had like 30, 40 years of X-Men. Uncanny. Sold it. Had to pay bills, had to get through a divorce a while ago. But it is nice that I still have these stories in some form. Even if it's just reprints and classic X-Men stuff, it's kind of nice to have a callback to that. Once again, a series I wish I hadn't sold, but times were times. 44. 46. But hey, it all worked out. Because I made enough room in my house to fit a new wife. And ended up having a kid, so now I've got all that stuff going on. 79 X-Men Classic. Love this cover. This is even a Hughes cover, if I remember right. Nice. Number 89, X-Men Classics. Another pretty neat cover. 78, Memories Never Die. 80, Jaws of Death, Classic X-Men. Heads You Lose, X-Men 81. I don't remember how long Classic X-Men ran. This is issue 82. It ran apparently longer than I thought. 80 with a funny look on Rogue's face there. Well, we know they went to 100 because there's issue 100 and 103. I didn't think there was probably that many classic stories to reprint, but I guess there was. Issue 105. 106. And this box is topping out with X-Men. X-Men Classics 110. Advertised, still only $1.50. $1.50. That's new. That's new, guys. X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men 184. For some reason, I've had more copies of this particular issue of the X-Men. 288 Uncanny X-Men. Bishop. I love Bishop. Oh man, I love the whole Bishop arcs. Cable 11. I don't know what that was doing in this box. Cable number 1, first issue collector's item. It's going to be worth a fortune. And cable number 9, and that is a full box. Probably all I got in there. Let's box that baby up. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by on a Sunday morning to go through some comics with me. Box up a short box, chat a bit. Appreciate it greatly. Hope you're having a good New Year so far. I think I am. So take it easy, and I'll catch you guys later. That's my story. Bye.